Good morning, YouTube. Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing something. I've cooked it before, red beans and rice, but we are gonna be doing it in the Instapot. So I just recently purchased an Instapot. Brother, I love it. Things can be done so much quicker. So normally my red beans and rice take about probably minimum 8 hours to cook. And I think from what I've been told, I can do this in 2 hours in this Instapot. So let's get to it. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing. I've done a few things already, just this kind of last minute decision to record this. You know what, let's just go ahead and do it. So yeah, man, let's get into cooking some Cajun red beans and rice. Y'all stay tuned.
I'm an American. And I'm a citizen of this world and of heaven. Some things were meant to be together. I believe in faith and freedom. Got a country too. I believe with faith and freedom, we're gonna make it through.
All right, guys, so the first steps I did, I took just basically a package of bacon, cubed it up. I wish I had shown that to you, but basically I just cut straight down the middle, cubed it up, threw it in the pan, fried it up, and then I've got the bacon juice left. Sorry about all this. This is from the bacon grease, so I gotta clean the oven today, or the grill. But I'm gonna put this back on, and what I'm doing is I'm taking this, which is bell pepper, onion, I've got some jalapeno, and then I've got some celery that's already put over there somewhere, put over that direction. And we're gonna put this in the bacon grease and get it going. Just kind of do a little saute with it before we throw it in the Instapot. Kind of get those flavors mixed up. So let's get that going. I'll be back. Okay, so additionally what I did with the bacon grease, I put a half stick of butter in there. So you can see what it looks like right now. So basically I'm gonna take top, put it on there for a little bit. I'm gonna stir it here in a few minutes, and then we're gonna come over here to the Instapot and get that working as well. I've got a few more things to put together. I need to cut some sausage, and got the beans soaking. We'll rinse them out real quick. I've got some ham hocks, so we'll throw those in there as well. And some of my spices I've learned use a little liquid smoke. I'm not doing a gumbo base today. Normally I do a gumbo base in there and just give it so much more flavor, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm gonna try it just with a regular recipe. So I'll put this kind of all out there for you after a while. Let me get some more things together, come back and show you what we're doing. All right, one other thing I'm gonna add that I didn't tell you is basically, if you can see it, just a heaping teaspoon of minced garlic. I'm gonna add that in there just to work around. So this is what I'm using right here. Just a regular old, was minced, right? Yeah, minced garlic. Sometimes you'll get too much garlic or not enough juice. Just add a little water to it and it goes for a long time. So let's get that stirred up. Bacon grease, butter. You just can't beat this. Oop, I'll throw that out on the grill, on the stove. Y'all, my poor stove is dirty. I made hamburgers last night, so I got grease everywhere. But the great thing about this stove is these black pieces just come right up, easy to clean. So we'll get to that a little later. Put the top on and let it go. Okay, so you ought to see what my camera angle is right now, because I don't have a tripod. It's all in the boat. Said I was not planning on doing this, so I've got it stuck up on some chicken broth right now. But what I'm gonna do is go ahead and cut this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them right down the middle, just to give a little more sausage, the consistency of, or the appearance of more sausage. How's that? And I am using Savoy's, the andouille sausage. Gotta love it. All right, I'll go ahead and put all this in the paper plate that I've been using for easy dumping into the Instapot. All right, guys, so I'm gonna come over here, just dump that right on smack down there in the Instapot. Put that with my other dishes. This with my other dishes. Go ahead and then drop the bacon in. There's a piece of bacon, we can't let that go to waste. All right, I'm gonna place gonna use that to stir, but place that right smack in there. Place this one right there. So this is an 8-quart, by the way, so I've got a lot of room. All right, so now it's time to put the beans in. It'll be hard to do with one hand. Back up a little bit. All right, put my sausage in. Now it's time for liquid and spices. Okay, now for the spices, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a little salt in there. I'm gonna put some cumin in. Not a ton, just a little bit. Put some black pepper. I'm gonna add some paprika, of all things. I don't need much of that, just a little bit. And then what I think is the key ingredient is some liquid smoke. So that doesn't take much in there. That's probably it. Maybe a little too much, so just pour a little bit in there. Next thing I'm gonna do, chicken broth. So we're gonna fill this up, and I probably don't have enough chicken broth, so I'll use water for the rest of it, but just go ahead and run over the top, get those spices working their way into the middle. I'm gonna fill this Instapot up about 1 inch above all my ingredients. It makes it a lot easier if somebody else is filming for you. I'm gonna get a little more water, add in there. All right, add a little more water, just enough. That's probably good. Grab the lid, seal. Pressure cook, go for 2 hours. There we go. Pressure level's already on high. I've been using that already. So pressure cook 2 hours, and this thing is ready to go. So there it goes. It's on. It's gonna warm up. It'll come up after a while. Tell me when it's ready, when the pressure starts. The biggest thing is, if you have these things, there's a seal right here, so you can take the seal out if you're just steaming things, or close the seal. That's what you want for pressure cooking. Close that seal. So let's give it a shot, see what happens. Put all my stuff away, clean my kitchen. Come back here in 2 hours, see what it looks like. So guys, the great thing about this Instapot, I just got this thing, but boy, it does so many things. Let's take a look at this real quick. So like I can do rice, multigrain, porridge, just steam vegetables. So it comes with this little vegetable tray. There it is, sorry. It comes with this little vegetable tray. Chicken, bean, chili, meat stew, soup broth. You have all your little options there. Slow cook. I used this thing as a slow cooker the other day. Pressure cook. Kind of replaces everything that I have. My slow cooker does a little bit of everything, man. It is amazing. I did meat in there the other day. Some beef tips and rice. And let me just tell you, it took 40 minutes, I believe it was, for the meat to be tender like it was, like I had cooked it for 8 hours. It is amazing. So normally what I'm doing with this is I'm cooking these beans for about 8 hours or more or longer. The only thing I have to worry about is normally I pull about probably 4 to 5 hours into it. I'll pull the ham hocks out, go ahead and separate the meat from the bone and fat and stuff. And don't think, well, I guess I can stop this halfway through and pull that out. So I may do that just to go ahead and separate it to where I'm not don't have a bunch of bone in there. But heck, I don't know, man. Let's see what happens. Let me go ahead and start doing my cleaning, and then this stuff should be ready. So guys, this is going now. So we got 2 hours to cook this thing. It took about 20 minutes to get this thing up to temperature. So as it was getting hot, it was heating, it was starting to shoot steam out of this vent. I do have it closed, and once it got enough pressure, this thing popped up. First time I've watched it to see that. So we'll give it about 2 hours here and come back, see if the beans are soft, and probably start eating. See what happens. Y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. So we're down to 57 minutes. It's smelling really good in here. Ooh, I can't wait to check this out. One more hour. Let's go. Oh, look at this. 6 minutes. I can't wait. I'm hungry. Ooh, it's ready. All right, guys, so here's a couple things we're gonna do. So because it was under pressure, now we have to let the pressure off. So let's do that. Hit the release valve. Look at that steam coming up. Oh man, that smells good. All right, so it's been 3 minutes. It's still venting. I don't want to take the top off until it finishes. All right, guys, time to open it up. Oh, ho, ho, look at that. Red beans and rice. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so I just pulled the first ham hock out, and look at this. Totally fell apart. So I'm gonna have to pull the meat out of there and kind of separate that. I'll show you what we did afterward. Got one more in there. And then I think it's time to start eating. Got my beautiful wife's gonna be the cameraman for a minute.
Okay.
So guys, what I've done is I pulled the ham hock out. You can see these are all the bones. I mean, golly, it just fell off the bone when I pulled it out of there. So this is the meat that's left, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna shred this up using 2 forks. To get it all shredded up, we'll put it back in there. I've got one more ham hock in there that I'll do the same thing to, and then it's time to do some eating. See, there's another bone. That's what you gotta check. Make sure you get all those things out of there. Oh, I'm excited. There's another bone. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Guys, look at this. 2 hours in the Instapot. This stuff is just falling apart. This is normally a 8-hour cook. Look at that. That is amazing. We're gonna get this finished shredded up here, or we're gonna finish shredding this up and stick it back in there, get it all stirred up, and taste it. I am excited. So next thing to do, we know it's done just based on the ham hock, but I'm gonna go ahead and take one little bean. Oh man, that's good. Okay, they're good. So basically you just wanna make sure that the ham hock is good, that the beans are finished, and it is time to serve. So let me get some rice made, and we'll show you what this looks like. Guys, this is amazing. So 2 hours in a Instapot. It took about 20 minutes to start, so you're looking 2.5 hours to do something that took me about 8.5, sometimes 9 hours in a crock pot. Oh my gosh, the flavor in this is just amazing. I did not even use the gumbo base that I had last time, but it is amazing. Definitely try this if you're looking into red beans and rice. Such a fast way to do it. It's something you can, especially with the Instant Pot, hit the delay start on there, put it in the morning, go to church for instance, set it for say 2 hours prior, and come home. The great thing is when it ends, it goes into a warming mode and just stays warm. It is just amazing. Guys, I love this. Hope you did too. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like button if you would, hit the subscribe, and guys, we'll catch you on the next show. Get back into some fishing. Y'all have a good day.